The Petri dish. The Petri dish. The Petri dish.
This is
The
I
Petri
gotta make it
dish.
a theme song.
The Petri dish. The Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and I think it's a room full of crows. That's not really what's happening. In fact, what we do have is something that isn't growing anything, and it is sourdough bread that I've left on this table for 2 weeks.
yeah, it's hard as fuck.
2 weeks. It is rock hard.
They don't make good castanets though.
Yeah.
They just crumble.
Nick immediately tried, and they just crumbled in half directly on the ground.
And I felt so bad.
Yeah, I was saving that for my hoarders episode. I don't know. We'll get to it. I could probably get more shit, stack it all up in here.
Yeah.
Really hoard it up.
Yeah.
You guys think you want to become hoarders? I'm into it. Let's be hoarders.
All right.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would be
let's do it.
cool.
We can get some free shit and just
Get to be on TV, and then we just burn it all down for insurance money. Hey.
yeah.
That can't legally be used against me because this is all comedy. That's right. All right, cool. Hey, no insurance fraud here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have that disclaimer at the beginning of episodes. Remember that like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I had that disclaimer, just like, this is all comedy. It's a fictional universe. Now it's not a fictional universe because our world has become
reality.
fictional insanity.
Oop, there goes gravity.
Oop.
Back to reality. Is that how
Yeah.
that song goes?
Yeah. Oh, there goes Rabbit. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No. Yeah, Mom Spaghetti. Let's see. I've already missed 2 days of my advent calendar. And I also forgot to give the cat.
Oh, isn't there a cat?
There's a cat
cat
treat
vent?
advent calendar, too.
Is that a cat vent calendar?
Advent calendar. Legit, though, the advent calendar for the cat seems tastier to me than...
What's in it? They have some salmon.
It's like salmon jerky.
Damn.
I'm like, I want salmon jerky. I don't want this subpar chocolate. So my sister just told me to eat whichever one I want.
Can you switch off? Are cats allergic to chocolate? Like
Yeah, I
dogs are?
think cats can't eat chocolate, or if they can, they're just real smarmy about it.
This has to be like 80% cacao.
Yeah, yeah. That they always say cacao, even if it's like hot cocoa. They call it hot cacao, and then you're like, no, there's a difference, and they're like,
Is there?
I love a good
Not when
sipping
I have it.
cacao. And you're like, fuck off, cat. What are you even doing?
Just like the Mayans used to make. Such delicious cacao.
Yeah.
Fucking cats.
Do you think there's anything morally wrong with buying a talking parrot and naming it Cacao?
Why would that be morally wrong?
Well, because I'm 100% going to make them pronounce it Cacao every time.
Yeah, that's pretty evil. That is.
I figured.
Something definitely morally wrong.
That's
with
my
it.
2020 game. I'm becoming. This is my heel turn. Starting it now.
Fucked up, sir.
I'm gonna become evil.
You're gonna be.
Figure why not? World's gonna end in like 2 years anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get
We're on the
crazy with
upswing. We got the bees coming back.
Hey,
Yeah.
bees.
Bees are on the way back. Koalas are gone. Fuck those drop bears.
Oh man, I forgot about that. The Australian,
Yeah.
Australian fires.
Yeah. No, the African fires. They spread to Australia.
No, the smoke. It choked them up.
It's just really spread over the entire ocean over there and just got them.
Yeah, poor koalas.
But yeah, koalas are functionally extinct, which to me, I mean,
They had it coming.
yeah, to most people it sounds like a terrible tragedy. To me, I just think, less drop bears, more tourism,
From what I hear, koalas are pretty shitty and dumb, and like they were gonna go extinct eventually. Like it's surprising they made it this far.
Kind of like
sloths.
sloths, yeah. Did you say sloths?
Sloths.
Is that like cacao?
Yeah.
Do sloths love cacao?
They probably do, those smarmy sons of bitches.
I just love that sloths' digestive system is so slow that sometimes they can starve to death on a full stomach.
Yeah.
And you're like, you do
Idiots.
not deserve to be alive. There's
They
like
move
that.
so slowly that moss grows on their back.
There's that one giant blue fish that is just like one giant fucking bone. and it cannot move any of its fins.
What?
So it is it's called the sunfish or something stupid. It's like fucking.
It's just like a sail.
It's like a semi truck's hubcap, and it just floats in the currents of the ocean.
Has to wait for something to pass by its mouth.
Yeah, and that's the only way it survives. And it's just the dumbest looking fucking fish.
What a fucking... How do these things survive?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, you know, like, I'm all for conservation at some point, but god damn it, you know, like, I don't want to say, ooh, Darwinism is, you know, is amazing and all things should die out eventually. Yeah, sure, entropy comes for us all, you know, eventually all things die.
That's a dumb looking fish.
Yeah, you're looking at the sunfish?
Fuck this
Yeah,
fish.
it's fucking huge and stupid, and it's as blue as the ocean.
Damn, a sunfish.
It looks like somebody took the ink dropper tool in Photoshop with the sky's colors and then just paint bucketed an entire giant halibut, and then that's it. Just a stupid looking fucking fish.
I'm so angry.
So angry you just started playing random electronica. That was came from his mouth.
Yeah,
there was no phones over
that's
here.
what my growl sounds like.
I get it. Oh, fuck yeah, but I don't know. I was just pissed off about sloth. I'm pissed off about a lot of animals.
What
Full
other
of
animals
rage.
piss you off?
Cats right now, only because now I'm pretty sure I'm allergic, like real bad.
Oh, damn.
I have been itching since last night,
Ugh.
and I was really getting into that petting session with the cat. I was just
They're getting a little itchy.
well, yeah, because then she crawled up onto the thing and just started climbing up behind my neck and was rubbing herself all over the back of my head. And all night I couldn't fucking sleep because I was just itching. I've got like some hives going on my neck right now, and she was rubbing herself all over my arms and stuff, and my elbows are all fucked.
Damn.
And like that's more of an allergic reaction than I had with Nikki. So like I think I'm more allergic to cats, which is stupid because I've maybe it's just this cat, or maybe I've got fucking fleas now or something. I don't know. But like, because like I've fucked around with cats before, you know, like, and I have not had this severe of a reaction. So like,
But have you had a cat in the house for an extended period of time before?
I mean, not here, but like,
In other places?
yeah. So like, I've fucked around with indoor cats and been fine.
That fucking fish.
But like, you still look at the fucking sunfish.
I got a fucking video up.
But yeah, no, like I fucked around with indoor cats and rubbed them all over my fucking face and pet them a bunch and had them crawl all over my fucking head, and nothing like this has happened. So I don't know if
Maybe it has feline AIDS, and you're the first human that it's crossing over to.
if I'm the first person to get feline AIDS and I have to go down in the books as a potential cat fucker. Honestly, there's worse things in history to be.
You're going to become so catty.
I'm gonna be. Oh, they can put me in the new movie,
What new?
Starlight Express.
Oh. Do you want them to retroactively put you into cats?
Yeah, fuck James Corden. Just put my face on that shit.
shit.
We made an entire studio change the look of Sonic for their shitty movie.
Yeah.
Just replace me in the new Cats movie.
Yeah, I'll get on board with that.
I'll be James Corden. I can fucking do it. Just walk around going, I'm so...
carpool karaoke.
Oh, look at me. Oh, I'm chubby and charming, and no one's... it's funny when I'm angry, but I'm not really
try
angry.
this cacao.
Oh, cacao, sloths. Wingardium Leviosa.
Got him.
Whatever British people say, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Another theory I have: James Corden
Did
could.
they just spout Harry Potter spells to each other?
I thought every Harry Potter spell was just slang, British slang. You know?
It's like Cockney rhyme slang.
Yeah, they were always just like, Bob's your uncle, and then they, you know, like their Patronus came out or whatever.
Fuck.
They're always just like, God save the Queen, and then that fucking Dementors would screech. Playing Quidditch. I don't know. I'm lying. I know a lot about Harry Potter, but
You don't know the different spells.
I know a lot of the different spells. It's just I don't want to, I don't want to come off that nerdy.
What's the one
on
that...
my super cool podcast? Where I totally don't reveal other dumb shit I'm into, like Starlight Express.
Fucking Starlight
It's
Express.
so good.
I really want to and really don't want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
It just looks so fucking ridiculous. It's like everything that I hate about musicals blown up to a million, and it's just. But I can't stop watching it. I fucking sing that song in my car on my way to work.
I'm pretty sure Andrew Lloyd Webber is the singular reason for everyone hating what musicals are now. Because they used to be, you know, like old classics with a storyline, and they would just be like singing love songs or whatever to each other, like all the Rodgers and Hammerstein things, you know? Like, they used to just be regular stories, and there would be a song every once in a while that, you know, with maybe an old show tune, or could be exactly that, you know? There's just an old song and dance routine. And then Andrew Lloyd Webber was like, yeah, but what if the songs drove the entire storyline? And what if we made the storylines stupid as fuck? Like a big cat suicide festival. Or a bunch of sentient trains wishing that another train may exist, that they may become. I still don't understand the plot of Starlight Express.
I still have no idea what the fuck it is. Like, what's the fucking Starlight Express? Does it show up at the end? Does it?
Are you real? Yes or no? Yeah. Guys, you gotta watch Starlight Express. At least the song Starlight Express and the character Rusty singing.
But, like, you've listened to the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
And you still have no idea.
Zero clue. No idea.
I don't know if watching it will make it any better.
Honestly, I don't know. Stage shows themselves are already so tough because, like, unless it's just a regular play, but like any stage musical is so tough to follow because if you don't know any of the music, then you have to try to pay attention to the plot inside this catchy song. It's really a thing you got to witness more than once. Like, I didn't understand the entire plot of Hamilton until listening to the full soundtrack 3 or 4 times and then reading the Wikipedia afterwards.
The Book of Mormon.
That one really got... See, Book of Mormon, really, I'm pretty sure it's the writers of Avenue Q, or at least the composer of that, because they helped Matt Stone and Trey Parker, I think. I mean, either way, Trey Parker is, you know, amazing in musical creation anyway, since he made Cannibal the musical, and all of the other musical shit in South Park and stuff. And Team America. God damn it, that soundtrack is beautiful. But yeah, Book of Mormon is... it's fucking solid gold.
Yeah.
You kind of lose some of the ending of it, though, if you just listen to the soundtrack, because you kind of miss the entire thing of Elder Price getting the Bible shoved up his ass and then all of them failing and having to get stuck in Africa. But it all works out. I completely missed watching it when they came here last year.
Yeah. I didn't catch last year. I caught the one before that. I think the first time they came through. That was my my Christmas present.
Hell yeah.
Got it like right in the, I think it was 3 rows back, right in the center. It's fucking awesome seat. Yeah.
Musicals. See, musicals can be good.
Yeah, musicals can be good, but there's the ones that are bad are really bad. They're just...
And I feel like that makes them better. Like, that's why I think shitty musicals are even better than shitty movies.
I think Starlight Express came back around to being so shitty that it's kind of amazing again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think it's definitely possible, but there's just so many more musicals that I'm like, I don't want to sit through this. It's just, or maybe it's just because I've seen most of the musicals I've experienced have been like high school musicals.
Yeah.
And I had to do musicals in high school and and it was my least favorite show to do every year, and it just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But I don't know.
I think there's a huge difference between shitty like things that on their writing and composition and like reason for existing, them being stupid, like Starlight Express. You know, like where technically it's a good production of a super shitty idea.
Yeah.
And it's the reverse if it's like an okay musical that's just a super shitty production put on by high schoolers. There's no good high school plays. Like, that's just how there's never been a good one. There never will be, because high schoolers suck at acting all around every time. And so, like, yeah, I just feel like a lot of people hate musicals because they've only experienced them in high schools, or even just like like college productions.
Yeah.
You know, like, and if it's done in a school setting, man, some of those kids are probably getting graded on this shit, so it's not going to be the best. But I don't know. It's when you get the actual passion behind it, where it's somebody's project that they birthed and gave to like a theater company to try out, and the theater company was like, well, I guess we can do this for 4 months. And then they put it out with all their heart and soul, and you're like, whoa, this is bad. Like Repo. Because Repo the Genetic Opera started as a shitty demo that turned into a shitty stage production.
That turned into a shitty movie.
It turned into a shitty movie, but every step along the way, it's terrible idea, super kitschy songs, but goddamn it is the production there. You're like, oh man, yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful in every way other than it existing. Because, I mean, even when you just tell people about, like, Paris Hilton's face falls off, Paul Sorvino's her dad, and Giles from Buffy is singing about Alexa Vega from Spy Kids. And it's just so many great things along the way.
That Brightman broad.
As Sarah Brightman, yeah, Andrew Lloyd Webber's former wife.
Really?
They were married for a few years in the 90s. And Andrew Lloyd Webber is ugly as shit. And crazy. So it must have been a pure power move on her part to be like, well, he is the biggest show producer because goddamn is he a hobbit, you know, like, I mean, no shade on other ugly people that exist, but he is just, he looks British, you know, like, he looks like he wants people to call him Lord Webber, you know?
Whoa.
He looks like he's always been in his mid-60s, just forever.
Yeah, that's, ooh.
Right?
It looks like a caricature.
Yeah, everyone Google Andrew Lloyd Webber right now. It's nothing what you think it's going to be, but also everything you'd hoped. He's even, like, mugging it up, in like all theatrical in some of the photos. In some of his headshots, it looks like he's auditioning for Harry Potter. Like, that's how, like, fake like British goblin. Lord it is. Yeah. It's so good. Fuck. But yeah, musicals are fucking crazy. There's Sunfish and Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's for everyone to Google.
Hey, did you know that Harrison Ford married Callista Flockhart from Ally McBeal?
Really?
Yeah. They have a kid.
Shit.
Yeah.
And good on you, Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Good on you, Callista Flockhart. I think that's a good on both of them.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if that's what happened to Callista Flockhart.
Yeah, I think
she just like
I won.
I'm married Harrison Ford, and she was like, "Well, this is all I wanted out of Hollywood." So, you know, like,
fuck everybody.
Oh man, I had a successful TV show, and now I've married one of the biggest. Would you call him an action star?
He's just a star.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of different things.
I guess one of the
it is mostly action. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because like whenever I think of action movies, I do think of like the modern ones that are all like fighting and driving and like fucking suspense. John Wick or Fast and Furious. But I don't know because like I guess he's just one of the most beloved character people.
Yeah.
From Indiana Jones to Han Solo to whatever the fuck he was in that Cowboys versus Aliens movie.
He was the president in Air Force One.
Oh, yeah. I wonder...
Indiana Jones.
Could you call Harrison Ford a character actor?
Maybe? I don't know.
Because, like... Sure, he's attractive. Technically. But people only choose him... because they want a Harrison Ford type. You know, like it's such a trap who he is. You can't really replicate it other than just getting Harrison Ford because he is his own character, I guess. I just feel like that's... I mean, of course you could probably find some sort of, you know, like, young roguish type. Like they exist. Like the guy that got cast in the Solo movies anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. All I ever think back to is that shitty ping pong movie, Balls of Fury, where you can tell they really wanted Jack Black.
Yeah, and they couldn't get him, so they just got
a Jack Black type. Like that's like if you can just imagine every Harrison Ford movie, but just played by a slightly off, non-Harrison Ford. You're just like
store brand Harrison Ford.
Like he has all the same energy, but there's just something missing.
It's like half a beat off.
That movie, that Balls of Fury movie bothers me.
I kind of want to watch it now. It's been a while since I've hated it.
Yeah, because I mean, what I love is that they landed Christopher Walken in it.
Yeah.
But not Jack Black. Come on.
Yeah, Jack Black. Christopher Walken, no thank you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's probably...
Maybe that's... what if he quit because Christopher Walken was hired on? Like, said, I'm never working with Christopher. That's my Jack Black impression.
Yeah.
I'm never working with Christopher Walken ever again.
That's a great Jack Black.
Yeah, when he gets really mad, he sounds more like Batman than anything else. I'm the worst at impressions.
Okay, now I want Jack Black as Batman. Fuck Brad Pitt. Get Jack Black to be Batman. Just... At least in the Justice League movies. At least.
Can you do a Jack Black as Batman? Because I know mine's just going to sound like Batman. Yeah, I'm Jack Black.
I don't know. What are some Batman lines I could...
Joker, you're... punk-ass bitch.
Joker, you're a punk-ass bitch. Come here, I'm Batman, motherfucker. Kia! I got karate moves. He'd be such a good Batman.
Yeah, that has to happen now. Jack Black has to play Batman.
100% new petition. Jack Black is Batman 2020. I don't give a fuck about anything else at this point. There's no other elections I need in my life.
Yeah, at least it has an animated Batman.
Oh, man.
It would be hilarious if it was live action, but no, I think it'd be great as animated.
Especially if you just got him to do the entire soundtrack. This is just a Batman cartoon voiced by Jack Black and then soundtrack by Tenacious D.
Like Kyle Gass can be the Joker.
Oh, or just Robin. Either one.
Or Alfred.
Yeah, either way, Dave Grohl has to be the Joker.
Yeah.
Just like he was the devil. It's really just going to be Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, but then we're just going to layer the Batman characters over it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm into it. Let's write a script. Let's start
it up, send it out to him.
I only get like 10 pages in my free script writing app, so we'll have to make it a real short spec script of one scene of Jack Black just being like, "You motherfucker! Stop doing crimes!" I think he's just singing the entire time. I think we could write it. It'll fall out of it. Basically, how? Okay, we just watched another thing, and I think the concepts of things have gone too far. Where some things just need to be a sketch, and not an entire show, which is exactly what happened with this Jeff Goldblum show.
Oh yeah. Oh, that went on.
Yeah,
that's too much Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that was only like 20 minutes of one episode.
How long is it? Is it only 30 minutes?
I don't know. I couldn't even look.
If it was only 30 minutes, I might stick it out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do it.
Like full hour-long things of Jeff Goldblum. Because, there's a show on Disney Plus right now of Jeff Goldblum basically doing a How It's Made by himself. And it's just him going around being fucking Jeff Goldblum in places. But the show is far too aware of itself. And so is Jeff Goldblum. Like, Jeff Goldblum knows his brand pretty on point. He even talks about it in that first episode. He's like, I'm a bohemian jazz artist kind of guy. Yeah. And you're like, the fuck?
That's exactly right. Spot on, Jeff Goldblum.
And then he can't even run. They were just like, could you have?
bops.
Yeah, they're like, could you have less bop? You're kind of bopping around. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't
He was
bop.
getting so
yeah, he
mad
was
at the scientist.
as mad as Jeff Goldblum can get. He was just like slightly indignant.
No, they had this thing that can read your emotions. This
Yeah.
computer that can read your emotions. And at the end of it, when he was just about to take off his glasses, he looks at the scientist and it registers contempt.
Yeah, and then you just see the scientist be like, contempt. And Jeff Goldblum just kind of looks at the camera like, like the entire thing is a Jeff Goldblum sketch, but it's all aware of itself, and that's what's terrifying. It's like, what room is there left in comedy if you can just get the actual person? I don't like how they made that whole cartoon show of Mike Tyson being like a Scooby-Doo character. Like, you can just get the person now. There's no. I mean, I guess that's of course like a meta joke onto itself, sure, but I don't know. It used to be like, wouldn't it be ridiculous? And everyone's like, yeah, that amount of ridiculous would be hilarious because it's only a theory right now. And then you put it into practice, and you're like, oh no, we meant it would be really sad. This is sad.
Remember when there was the George W. Bush sitcom?
There was a bunch of them too. They had the straight up sitcom. They had Lil Bush the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Will Ferrell had a whole Broadway stage show as George Bush. Had a one-man show. It was so fucking annoying.
And now we have an annoying show actually in the White House. Boom! I got you, Trump. Gotcha!
You got him. That was a great flip. I didn't even see it coming. But honestly, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So we were like, look at all these funny shows we can make out of. What if George Bush was a TV character? We got to see his whole life. And then we were like, what if a reality star was president?
Yeah.
And he constantly talks about wanting to fuck one of his kids, but then now they all just work in the White House.
Yeah. They get to make $120 million a year.
NBD.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he's not taking his presidential salary. That's
Oh yes. God forbid he
giving up $400,000 a year to make fucking millions.
I agree.
I would like to see a capybara.
Apparently, they're pretty chill.
Yeah, like people have them as pets. But I guess they don't like dudes that much because they kind of nip at dudes.
Oh, just tuck it back. Quit showing capybaras your dick, dude. The fuck?
Well, then how am I supposed to show dominance?
I don't know. Slap its butt.
Okay, I could.
When you walk by it, always grab it by the hips. I don't know. Pay it less. I don't know what the fuck you want out of this capybara.
It have to be misogynistic to a capybara.
Yeah, you
That's how you show dominance to animals.
you just gotta show them.
All right.
You know, constantly explain very simple concepts to it.
Mansplain to a capybara.
Yeah.
So we're getting a capybara then.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
After we get the bee farm and the cricket farm up. Oh yeah, guys, new plan. Me and Nick are gonna farm crickets and bees separately, not together. That'd be weird.
Yeah,
we just have a fucking bug kingdom in the backyard. Like, this is fine.
I can be the cricket king.
I did get super into butterflies when I was a kid. I probably told this on the podcast before.
What?
Yeah. My mom had a big fucking backyard, and so I went out there and I saw a bunch of little fucking caterpillars, and I was like, what happens if I fucking keep one? You know, so I got a little stick, got a container, and I kept the thing, and then it cocooned after like a day.
You child napped a caterpillar.
And it turned into a fucking butterfly. It was really cool to watch because like it was a green cocoon, and then it started getting blue, and you can kind of see the monarch patterning on it, and then it hatched, and then it was super cool, and then it fucking like flew off and died somewhere. I don't know. I let him free. But then, like, after that,
good for you, man.
After that, I got like a whole plant, and I would just put all these caterpillars on that plant, and I had like, it was at least a dozen butterflies. I had like a dozen butterflies all cocooning at once.
Butterfly platoon.
Yeah, and in Hawaii, they have the lanais off the back, which is kind of like an enclosed back porch area, and so I had them all in there, and then like for a day, I just had a butterfly sanctuary in there by myself. And I just let them all go because I was like, well, this is the height of my summer. 10, 11-year-old me was having a dope-ass summer hatching butterflies.
Yeah.
I miss just doing shit like that for the sake of knowing that I can. Like, I don't do enough for myself anymore. We were already talking about that last week, where I'm like, the fuck makes me happy? You know what made me happy? Fucking hatching butterflies for a whole summer. It was dumb and it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what makes me happy?
Yeah.
It's taking in stray cats.
Yeah.
But then I'm allergic because I think what's really happening is I'm allergic to joy. That's what it is. Whenever I feel like a slight happiness, my body's like, shut that shit down. Your tongue's gonna start swelling up. You won't be able to swallow, and then you're just gonna be itchy all over for the whole day. Fuck you. And I took Benadryl. Didn't help. I was just sleepy as fuck at work and itchy. So that's me, guys. Allergic to happiness. The only way that I could get happiness now is if we elect Jack Black as Batman.
Yeah,
Jack Black for Batman 2020.
Jack Black. Hey, did you hear about that girl who's allergic to water? To water?
Water?
Water? How does that? How does Brad say it? Water.
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 WOURDER.
Water. Water bottle. I don't know if you have to say bottle wrong too, but
Water bottle.
Wardle bottle. Wardle bottle.
Wardle bottle.
You know what my favorite Pokemon was? Wardle bottle.
Wardle bottle.
That almost sounds like I'm saying waterboarding wrong. Wardle bottle. No, water bottle. Waterboarding. Waterboarding.
And we're back to George Bush.
He really was the best of them. Ask anybody in Guantanamo Bay who was the best waterboarder. George W. He'd come down here, he'd have a gallon of warm piss ready for you. Just been drinking Bush Light on the Air Force One.
He would fly down there personally.
He would fly it himself.
To waterboard him.
Yeah. He was just like, I ain't got nothing going on. And so he would just steal the airplane, piss in a jug, waterboard some brown dudes.
So he's just chugging Bush Lights the entire ride. It has to be Bush.
Has to be Bush Light because it's funny.
Yeah,
it's funny because he's just like,
my name's Bush.
It's got my name on it.
and then, so he's just chock full of piss, Bush Light piss. The entire flight down there, and just brings like a slop bucket full of his piss. And I also like to think that during that long journey down there, that's when he's picked up painting.
He just sets it on autopilot and just starts painting like a...
Do you think he pilots himself down there?
Yeah. No, I'm saying he straight up steals Air Force One all by himself. All his Secret Service agents are like, we fucking lost him again? Are you kidding? The airplane's gone. The airplane's gone. Did no one hear it? No one heard it. He snuck out the window. How many bed sheets does he have in there?
He does this multiple times, like straight Home Alone style. Just
10 or 11 bed sheets out the White House window. He just and just steals the airplane, which is also parked right at the White House, right in the front yard.
And I want him to tie some of the Secret Service agents' shoes laces together, so when they go to run after him, they just fall over. Push!
All right, another sketch idea right there. God, that's 3 of them already. What were the other 2 that I was thinking of earlier? I already forgot.
You'll have to go back and listen.
No, the other 2 were not recorded because we were talking about them before. I already forgot what they were. I didn't write them down.
Oh,
yeah. I feel like one of them had to do with
to the ether.
I feel like one of them had to do with hoarders. I can't remember.
Oh, fuck,
guys! You have to write down all these sketches for me. I will not remember my own genius. Just kidding. I remember everything. I'm a fucking virtuoso or whatever.
A savant?
Yeah, that one.
Idiot savant?
No, I'm like a super stable genius savant.
A cacao savant?
Yeah. Croissant.
I cannot say that word properly. Or like a proper French person. It's just I've had too many croissant witches to be able to say croissant properly. No.
I forgot who I was talking to this week. They talked about like their dad being French or something. Ah, man. And yeah, I was like, do they say croissant like a sneeze every time? And I was like, is that racist? I feel like it's racist, but also, man, fuck the French.
No,
they're always
French
dicks.
aren't a race.
Good, because they're fucking
You can be
dicks.
prejudiced against French people, but you can't be racist
Oh, yeah, I
against
can
them.
definitely be prejudiced against French people. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, dick? Motherfuckers. Omelette du fromage.
I took a year of French in college.
Just a year?
No, that's all the language requirement I
Shit,
had.
I just take 2 years of Spanish, but that's probably because I was real fucking bad at it. Actually, no, it was 3 years.
I also did a semester of Latin and ancient Greek.
Well, that's why you probably got multiple languages up in that bitch.
But I don't remember shit, though. I wrote a poem in French in my French class. I still remember. Would it be okay if I recite
Yeah,
it?
please do.
Je suis Henri. Je suis ennui. Je suis un chat noir. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Omelette du fromage. Do you want me to translate it?
Yes, please.
It's my name is Henry. I am ennui. I am a black cat. Would you like to sleep with me tonight? Cheese omelet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. College.
I don't know that I did anything in a foreign language in college that was worth anything, which is unfortunate. But I did write a lot of poetry.
Yeah.
I won the Perryman Visser Award for 2014 of poetry.
The Visser.
Yeah, it got me a full $200.
Fuck yeah.
I think. Something like that. Either way, I was graduating, and my teacher was just like, hey, I nominated you for this award, and you got it. I was like, cool. Don't tell me that no one else is running. I just don't want to hear it. Just cool. I won the award. I'm on my way out. Just let me have this. And I'm pretty sure I won it fair and square. I wrote a whole weird slam poem about being brown in South Dakota. It was fun. I got to perform it at like a science fair. Okay, so this is what happened. So like every year at SDSU, they would have like a big, like there's all the senior projects of all like the ag people and all the scientists.
Yeah.
And my professor was like, "Hey, what about all the arts kids? You know, like some of them work on the actual science behind words." And they were like, "Yeah, all right." So that's the short story of how I got to do poetry in front of a bunch of fucking science nerds to 0 claps.
I was going to ask what their response was.
Well, one, they were all white farmers from South Dakota who did not like being told anything about brown people at all, especially not one that they were like weren't quite sure if I was the right kind of brown, you know? They were like, I don't know about this one. But I had a line in there about being, you know, like stuck between Me So Horny and the neighbors of Hank Hill, you know, like there was definitely a line in there of that. It's just all like the various stereotypes I had to deal with. It's very fun. I wonder if I could find that again. Because honestly, like thinking back on it, it was probably fucking terrible. But it was just enough of like a fuck you that they were just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
This works.
Let's have him do it.
I think I'm writing much better poetry now. Like I think I tried to do this haiku from memory last time, but I got it right here now. It's just it's a haiku. Fuck literally everyone at this party, but it's at my house. Thank you.
Yeah.
I promise I wrote that before the party that I had at my house because I thought it would be funny. Everyone that showed up to my house for Friendsgiving, thank you, I love you, thank you. But yeah, it was. I wrote another super cheesy one, and I really want to. I want to submit it to some like literary magazines just to see if they'll publish it, because it walks the line between sincerity and idiocy really well. Where it's just like these are my genuine emotions, but I'm only going to convey them with really stupid thoughts. Because that's how it's kind of how I roll. So one of the opening lines is, if I could pick the stars like wild blueberries, I'd burn my hands nipping nebulas. If my affection could move galaxies, I'd pocket them to show you later. Like, hey, look, I just harnessed godly power. You know? I want it to be like real poetic and then immediately zoom back in to be like, and this is the thing I'm doing. There you go. You like it? It's poetry. I just want to fuck it all up. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, fuck shit up poetically.
But now I have all the contact information for all these poetry people on Facebook, and now I don't want to go hang out with any of them. Nothing against you, poetry people. It's just like, I don't know.
I did that with Bartholomew Stranglethorpe. I went to some poetry nights as him and everything. Some of them really liked it. Some of them really, really did not. They that I was making fun of poetry here, which I was making fun of bad poetry.
Yeah.
Which, if they identified as being a bad poet, then yeah.
There's some really bad poetry out there. Because, like, people just think because they have followed meter and rhyme that makes their poetry good. Or because they are conveying an emotion that's like, this is such raw emotion from my life. It's like, yeah, but it's emotion that, like, we don't feel. You're just telling us about it. So, like, I got nothing for you. I don't know. I had to listen to so much bad poetry.
Yeah.
So much. Anyway, poetry's cool. Totally. NBD.
I have a little poetry experience in my university days as well. I too won a slam poetry contest at Augustana College, now Augustana University. I don't even remember what my poem was about, but I had to, like, we had some slam poets coming in from New York and all that shit. So, like, the winner of the contest was supposed to open for them. So I got to open for these, I guess in the slam poetry world, famous slam poets. And, like, they came to dinner and everything like that, and you got to, like, hang out and talk with them. Don't remember their names at all. They were nice. And then I won some university literary magazine. I got 3 prizes there in short play, short story, and poetry.
Hell yeah.
But they gave me all 3 awards at the same time rather than call me up 3 different times. And I got a little pissed off about that. I'm like, no, I wanted to
lap this place. Just fucking victory lap.
Up there.
You should have victory lapped the stage 3 times while they announced what was going on.
Yeah, I'd gone back to my seat and come back up 3 times. But yeah, I got some money from that, and then I didn't write anything ever again. Not even comedy.
Yeah, I really feel like I wasted my creative writing degree. Even though I frequently use creative writing almost every day, I feel like I did it wrong. Where I'm like, well, I should still be trying to do some creative nonfiction and poetry stuff. But also, what if I just turned it into a song?
Yeah.
Or what if I just turned this into a very well-worded joke? Just better that way.
I don't think I have enough time, or I probably do have enough time. I just don't make the right time to do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like back when I was at college, I didn't have I kind of had a job. Like I did some tutoring and all that, but like I didn't have a job that I had to go to every single day and all the shit and all those extra responsibilities. I could just like sit there and think about something for 3 hours and just kind of like jot ideas down and just kind of like free think shit. But I don't have that luxury anymore. Like I'm like, okay, I can write between this hour and this hour, and that's it. That's
kind of the smarter way to do it is like actually set up time to write. Because I'm still in the mode of just like, if the mood strikes me, I will start writing, which is very detrimental when I'm at work and very much need to be doing things at work. And I'm just sitting there on my phone writing a stupid poem in the bathroom. I want everyone to know, if you ever read any of my poetry, like if from this moment forward, if I get published poetry, it was all written in the bathroom at work. All of it. That's where I do most of my writing now.
Yeah, I take most of my breaks in the bathroom. I'm like, because nobody talks to you there, and they won't make you do anything.
Yeah.
It's one of the few quiet places in the entire fucking building.
They can't question why you're in there.
Yeah.
You can be like, what? I'm shitting extra long today. Fuck off.
Yeah. I just go in there and like write shit or just kind of like, think about stuff. And it's fucking amazing. But I also feel bad for taking up a toilet for, 15 minutes.
That's where I used to do all my my daily journaling when I was using that little breakup app back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'd listen to it on the way down into the bathroom, and I'd sit there and I would take the prompt when I was in there, so I could have like proper time to journal everything out. Because like if I didn't, I could go back to the journals and be like, it's 3 sentences. Like you would definitely felt more that day than 3 sentences of this. So I'm like, it's good to actually like get it all out onto the page, really, really focus on things. I don't know why I stopped doing it. Daily journaling, like just stream of consciousness, don't stop what your hand is doing, just getting it all out there really does help.
I try to do at least a page a day.
Yeah.
If I do more, then that's good, but I at least have to get a page. Sometimes it's just like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I want to write. And just fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Okay, there's a page.
Skibbity-bee-bop.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like at some point I thought I had evolved beyond the need to journal, and I thought I could just self-edit my own brain and just still write every day, but not a full page. And then that just turned into me writing dumb shit for like 2 or 3 lines, hating it, deleting it, or just leaving it to die in my fucking notes app. And like, I need to just journal more, because when I actually got back into the rhythm of journaling every day, and I still do in my my BetterHelp app for getting the proper mental health you need nationwide from your phone, tablet, or any mobile device, or your laptop. Sign up for BetterHelp now and get $40 off with the code BUTTFUCK.
But
with the code Jack Black as Batman. Bat Black. Jackman? That's Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
That's Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman can be Alfred. There we go. But yeah, journaling every day really helped, because then I could kind of pull little ideas, because the way I express myself is always full of like images and metaphors and shit, because I think in imagery and situations more than anything else. And so I would write them down and be like, that's like this, and it makes me feel like these 2 things. And afterwards I'd be like, okay, that idea of, like, I'm just a broken stained glass window trying to make a mosaic out of myself. I was like, that's an interesting idea. That can be turned into something, like,
yeah.
It sounds, it sounds so up my own ass to say that I think in like art. But like sometimes the poetry of words and the way you like that's all poetry is. That's all any fucking wordsmithing is. It's just the filter of experience through a specific person, and maybe my filter is made for that kind of shit, I guess. And I've also recently come to the realization that I care more about being an artist than I care about being an entertainer.
An artiste.
Yeah, artiste. Drinking my cacao.
Cacao artiste.
With my pet sloth. Because I forgot what podcast I was listening to. I think I was listening to another thing I've plugged before, Mental Illness Happy Hour, and the host Paul Gilmartin was interviewing Paul F. Tompkins. Yeah. It was an older episode, and they talked about how entertainers want to entertain. That's their only goal. That's their entire motivation, is entertain this group of people. Whereas artists are just out to find truth in whatever that is, whether it be, time to steal from Star Trek. Let's see. What's the entire quote? The first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth. scientific truth, or historical truth, or personal truth. It is the guiding principle of which Starfleet is based, and if you can't find it for yourself to stand up and tell the truth, you don't deserve to wear that uniform. And I only remember that entire thing because it was in the Picard song. I almost said it.
What?
I only.
What's the Picard song?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. I'll play it for you later. It's so fucking good. They even edited a whole video.
What the fuck is the Picard?
And that's how I can remember that full quote. Is I remember it because of the beat and melody. Because I'm just like, the first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth, scientific truth, or historical truth, or personal truth. It is the guiding principle which Starfleet is based. And if you can't find it within yourself to stand up and tell the truth, you don't deserve to wear that uniform. It's so good. It's so good. It's so stupid. That's how my brain works.
This is getting more confusing.
Yeah. It's a deep well of dumb bullshit in my head. If I want to memorize something, a lot of it has to do with rhythm and a little bit of a melody. You know, because everyone has kind of a specific melodic lilt to the way their voice works, you know. And so if you're trying to memorize something, being able to find the cadence of that person in their melody and their specific way of talking, their beats that they speak in, you know, it's a lot easier to memorize the things they say. And I guess that's also why I really that's why I like impressions and I hate bad impressions. Because I'm like, they're getting it
they're
wrong.
Fucking up the rhythm.
Yeah, I'm like, sure, they're getting like some of the vocal quality correct. And ooh, they're doing the face, but they're fucking up the way this person talks. As that speech guy on YouTube says, they're idiolect. You know, they're fucking up the way this specific person talks. And it's not all about specific pitch or the timbre of their voice or their accent. If you fuck up the rhythm of the way someone talks, it's all wrong. Like if someone that's why I think a lot of people, mostly just the other comics around the area, if they try to do an impression of me ever, they're going to get it wrong because I speak way too fast all the time. And my voice is so sing-songy. It goes fucking everywhere. And so like it's so hard to grasp beyond, I don't know, like you can always tell when it's me talking, but it's hard to know why. I know why. Because I listen to so many hours of myself talking so much.
So do you kind of, are you able to mimic other people's cadences or rhythms, their speech patterns? Or do you just kind of like notice them?
I notice them. I haven't tried to pick them up as much. I feel like I could if I tried. You know, like... I don't know what I'm trying to think of easy fucking impressions to do, and it's like the Morgan Freeman one where it's just all slow, and he kind of just speaks in like triplets, really slow. And so it's like, and then the penguins marched to their deaths, and you're just it's so bad because I've been smoking far too much. I used to be able to... Actually, the one that I used to be able to do, it's the worst impression to be able to do, but it was Cleveland from Family Guy and, of course, The Cleveland Show. But I spent like a solid month and a half just doing that voice because I was only doing half days at school, and me and my dad were broke as shit, so all I did was watch The Cleveland Show on Hulu and just fuck around inside my truck. Like, that's all I did. And it was so stupid. There's parts of my life that I should be ashamed about, but I look back and I'm like, that's crazy. I hatched butterflies and did a Cleveland impression. Dope.
Or the rich tapestry of your life.
Yeah, everything about me on paper sounds fucking crazy. Like, especially like right now where I was like, I bought a house so I could live with other comedians and also raise chickens. I've had multiple pets, but every single one of them has just been by happenstance of an animal needing a place to live. Yeah,
you're like a Snow White over there. You got all these animals racing to you.
Honestly, I think it's because half my life philosophy has been based on Forrest Gump, of just keep saying yes to shit. Just don't say no to stuff because who knows?
Like Life is like a box of cacao.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get.
And so here's my impression of Jack Black if he was an elephant. I haven't done that joke in forever. There was two other ones and I already forgot what they were supposed to be. Oh yeah, the other one was Owen Wilson as a cat. Meow.
What's Jack Black has an elephant?
Oh, yeah, that one.
I remember.
Yeah. There was a third one. I think it was Morgan Freeman as a penguin, and it was just me going, whah. And that's it. Because I was like, comedy rule of threes, I gotta have 3 stupid things to do. And I was like, I'll just do those. I did those at Pioneer when I really thought shit was going bad. That's how I would end it.
Like PK's bucket of shit.
Yeah,
joke.
white woman in a bucket of shit. Yeah. It was either that or it was the how do Vulcans have sex? And I would put the microphone in the stand and I would do the 2 live long and prosper symbols and I would just make them scissor for however long I thought a full minute was. Until I would see the light again and I'd be like, oh, cool. Good night. Just kept...
And you wouldn't talk or anything like that?
No.
Just
I would just be like,
make eye contact
it was just the setup, like how do Vulcans fuck? And I would do the 2 things and I would just slowly into my hands. And I would just
would they come at all? Or just like, oh,
I would just keep it the same speed and just look at everybody, waiting for me to get it, hate that I was still doing it, and then get it again, and then explain it to their friends, and then they would get it, and then all of them would laugh again that I'm still doing this, and then I would leave the stage. Much like the dead body lasagna joke, it really has to come in waves, and you got to commit. Yeah. I have way too many bits that I can drag on for too long.
Yeah. I want to see you do a half hour of
dead body lasagna.
Yeah.
I want. Okay, idea for a showcase. It's 4 comics, 1 joke.
They just all tell the same.
Do it as long as you can.
See who can do it the longest before giving up?
Yeah. Because honestly, the only thing I want to do is I want to get my buddy Chris from Eugene to come down and do his tractor joke, which is so long. Like the first time I heard him tell it, it was over 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes long, of him just listing tractor facts. Mostly that he was making up, but they were so convincing. Tractor facts about how this guy loves tractors. He loved them his whole life. And all these things. And he falls in love with a girl. And then it just goes from there. Like it's a whole story for 1 punchline that's so stupid. And it's my fucking favorite. So I want to do that. I could do dead body lasagna. Or I could make Vulcans fuck. Like, I could pick one. I could do 15 minutes till I get fucking hand blistered, till skin is falling off.
Start bleeding.
Yeah, I could just dead body lasagna the whole thing. I could make you just come up with a list of different paleo foods that are cauliflower. Or just really see how far into the Odyssey you can dive.
I was thinking of that, just like really, really read up on just read the Odyssey again and just kind of drag it out.
Take some extra steps inside that story. Because honestly, I've definitely seen you do it for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, like the first time I did it, I think it was like 15.
Yeah.
Or like, I first did it at 3rd Street for 5 minutes. Then I won that night, so I had to come back the next week to do 15. So I just kind of dragged it out. I don't know. It was a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Just reciting the entire Odyssey.
It'd be so good.
Just throwing it up in that puss every now and then.
Yes. Gotta let us get all up in that puss. You could sell "Let Us Get All Up in That Puss" merchandise, and just has Odysseus on it, or just some Greek statue who gives a fuck.
Yeah. Just
a bunch of Greek statues and just says, "Let us get up."
It's the citizen. It wasn't Odysseus who was trying to. Well, he wanted to get back up in that puss.
But it was all the other people.
Yeah, while Odysseus was gone, they wanted to get up in that puss. Yeah, let's just get up in that puss.
I don't know if my place would be on board with hosting that show, but I want to find some venue for this bullshit because I just want to fucking have fun again. I just want to have fun with stand-up.
Well, if it really doesn't matter, you can always do the library.
That's true.
If you're not worried about like people just playing pool the entire time and nobody paying attention.
I don't know. I want it to be a spectacle. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, it won't be funny to me unless they are forced to pay attention.
Theaters.
Just rent out the little theater.
Yeah.
Sell tickets. Get 100 or so people in there.
I think Good Luck Macbeth is 100 to 150
Yo.
to rent it out for a night.
Yo.
But that was in their old space. I don't know if it's the same.
It's probably more expensive. That new space is kind of big.
Yeah.
What is that, 80-something chairs in there?
I think 90.
Yeah,
around something like 80, 90.
Yeah, I thought it was
I think it was 100.
It didn't look like 100, but I feel like 100 people could fit in there comfortably.
Yeah, I think they could bring out some chairs and all.
Yeah,
for the very front row.
But either way, that could be fun because honestly, we could just sell it as more performance art than actual comedy.
Yeah,
because I mean, obviously, I would just host it, and I would just do Dead Body Lasagna, and I would just stop halfway through, introduce the first comic, and then in between comics, come back to
and
it.
Just keep doing Dead
Just
Body
keep
Lasagna.
doing it so that I can get the final joke of the night. Because really, I don't want to fuck up the payoff for Dead Body Lasagna because there is none really. But eventually, I stop saying the three things I say in the middle of it. God, it would be so, especially if we make people pay for it. They're paying like $10, $15 a
Just make it
ticket.
super expensive.
I think that might make it better though. Like if we just charge $20 a ticket and
For
people are
4 jokes.
yeah, and people are just like, whoa, who are these people? What is this show? And like, I don't know if it's funnier to explain it to them.
We should
or
make
not.
up some random fringe festival, like one that doesn't even exist, like sold out through the Honey Bear Fringe Festival.
If we just create our own shitty, we just call it a festival, but it's just one-off shows.
And the Petri Dish Festival.
Yeah, I might just start using the branding. Welcome to the Petri Dish Comedy Festival. You're gonna get 4 jokes. It's 4 jokes. It's $30. Because I'm wondering who else we could get aside from the 3 people I have previously listed. Like who else has jokes?
Oh, if Sam Corbin could rewrite Sex Robot, just really drag it out.
Yo, Sam Corbin, rewrite the entirety of Sex Robot. Write it down on paper. I don't care if you have to fucking read off of it.
I'll be your stenographer.
That's my fucking favorite joke.
Yeah, why don't you fucking record it?
I'm pretty sure I could still recite a good half of it.
And there's like random concepts in there that I remember.
Yeah.
Like, God, it was just, the first time I heard it was just fucking, I had to do a walk away. It was that fun. Like, fuck, that's hilarious. Fuck you, Sam Corbin.
I think the problem with that one though is he never had a graceful landing for it. Well, my refrigerator has turned into a bomb. Or there's a woodpecker in there. I froze a bird, and it has come alive.
Oh, man.
I'm fucking covered in hives
Scritches.
or lumps of some sort. I feel fucking itchy. It's bad.
You want some Benadryl?
I might just take not a handful. I'm not gonna. I know I make a lot of sad podcasts, everyone. I'm not gonna overdose on pills right after this. I promise. God damn. It's so
take a handful of Benadryl.
Yeah. It's so tough because I'm like constantly sad on this podcast. And then like whenever I talk to my therapist, I'm usually cheery. But luckily this new one is pretty good at kind of like digging off the veneer and being like, whatever you just said was kind of fucked up. Let's listen to that. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. Because yeah, my psychiatrist that I got the drugs from was just like, oh, you have a very bleak outlook on the world. I was like, yeah. What didn't help is she was like my age. She wasn't that old. Maybe she's, early 30s, tops. But I was just like, oh, you don't? I was like, I guess you're a doctor, so maybe you think you're pretty set. But also, I feel like all of it can go away at any time.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I blink wrong one day, I end up just in tattered shorts freezing in 4th Street. Like I can see it visually in my mind's eye. And maybe that is also intrusive negative thoughts that I've been listening to more podcasts about because, yeah, oh man, do I have a lot of those that I really should sort out? I thought everyone was just fucking crazy. I was like, yeah, sometimes you just think the worst things possible, and then you just have to be like, whoop, not going to do that. That's terrible. And then OCD people sometimes fixate on them, and it becomes an obsession. But I try to forgive myself for having the brain that I have, I guess.
My therapist taught me a nice acronym to deal with negative thinking called ANTS. But I don't remember what the A and the S stand for.
I'll just remember ants.
Yeah, ants. Okay, I feel better now. Yeah, no more negative thinking, ants. Yeah.
Always not too stupid. Ants.
Well, I think the N and the T are supposed to be negative thinking. I don't remember what the A and the S are. Anal negative thinking soup.
Always negative thinking. Psych. No, that has a P.
Oh no, it's like the curtains in theater. Those are psychs. And
there we go.
SYKE.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Solve that problem that didn't need solving.
Yeah, solve that problem for this fake acronym. Oh shit. Let's see. Chicken update. That coop.
Fucking Princess Margaret still being a bitch.
That coop is muddy as fuck, but they love it.
All muddy.
I went out there this morning, and I wasn't even running late. I just made the mistake of putting on my dress shoes.
Their little feet splashing around.
There was so many little chicken footprints, and I went in there and I stepped in the mud immediately, and I was like, "Oh, I'm wearing my fucking dress shoes, and I'm just stepping in like a solid inch of mud and chicken shit." So I had to like hose off my dress shoes for work. I'm a fucking demon. I don't belong in an office. But also, no one's going to tell me I shouldn't be there, which is why I like my office. It's like my boss is the one that gave me half the chicken coop. So like it's like they need me more than I need them at this point. Because they know it would take too long to train someone and find someone crazy enough to fit in with that team and do the fucking work we do, because it's so tedious. Like, we all like our job for the fact that it is super tedious, no one else will want to do it, and we're all good at it, but we are all also crazy. So it kind of helps.
There's the fucking cat.
Hi, cat.
Hey, Starlight Express.
Yeah, guys, we're going to change the name of this cat to Starlight Express. Starlight Express, Starlight Express. Are you real?
She is.
Yes or no? Starlight Express, answer me this. I don't want you to go. Man, I can't wait to try out for The Voice and totally make it. I don't know what I would do, but I still really want to do it because, like, why not? I'm forced to get my way through the world. It's all a simulation.
Give it a try.
I'm going to show up and be like, hey, what's up, producers? I'm your rock guy for the season. Why is it going to work? I'm brown. I'm jovial. I sing white. You're welcome. Like...
Yeah.
It's going to work.
No, okay. One of my least favorite thing that non-comedians say to comedians? Why don't you just go on America's Got Talent? Yeah.
Because you have 1 minute.
Fuck you.
1 minute to be funny.
Fuck you, little old
The only
lady.
people that can pull that off are French accent and
one crippled kid.
yeah.
Is it real Jimmy? Oh no.
Look what you did. You brought this up. It's okay, no one listens this far anyway. I've said terribly racist stuff on this podcast so many times. And people just accept it because they know I only hate the Jews. Anyway. Just kidding, Jewish people. I love you. Give me some latkes. Happy Hanukkah soon.
You want to celebrate Hanukkah here?
Kinda, yeah. Like, honestly, I think my dad is taking the Christmas tree back to his place, so there's no reason we can't just get a menorah.
Yeah.
You want to just go full Jew this year?
Yeah.
Fuck
some
it.
Manischewitz and other Jewish things.
Hey, if I have any Jewish friends listening to this podcast, aside from the terrible anti-Semitism I always have, it's a joke. Come teach me how to be Jewish. Not that I can be taught how to be Jewish. I know you have to be chosen. But also, maybe you can choose the Petri dish to take under your wing for Hanukkah.
Oh, one of my library school friends just moved to town to start working at UNR, and she's Jewish. She could teach us all about it.
Perfect, because you know who else I want to be Jewish? Batman, played by Jack Black.
Black.
I'm pretty sure Jack Black is Jewish only because Adam Sandler mentioned him in one of the Hanukkah songs.
He's at least half Jewish.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's be Jewish.
For a minute in college, I thought about converting to Judaism, just kind of to piss off my priest uncle.
Hell yeah.
Nothing happened. And, I just gave up on it after a semester. I'm like, nah, I think I'll just stay not Catholic anymore.
Does Islam have a Christmas?
Ramadan? No.
I feel like that's different.
I think they celebrate Jesus' birth because he's like a prophet and everything. In
Makes
Islam.
sense. I just wish there was like we have Hanukkah, we have Christmas. Technically, there's Kwanzaa and Boxing Day because I count British people as separate.
All those Commonwealth people, you Canadians and Australians.
Terrible. Awful teeth. They all look like Andrew Lloyd Webber. Anyway, but yeah, like there's not one...
What is... every single British person, they look normal, but whenever they smile, they look like Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I just imagine it's like a terrible face morph thing. Like if you watch that YouTube video of people face swapping Bill Hader whenever he does an impression of somebody. So like they put Tom Cruise's face over his when he was doing an impression, and it was terrifying to watch his face change in the middle of an interview. Even though I knew it was CGI, technically, just watching it, I was like, this is what it would look like. If shapeshifters were real, this is what it would look like. It's terrible.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, we can watch that after this. It fucks with me so much because I'm like, his teeth are different. Right there, you can see it. It's very unsettling. We have anything to plug?
Everyone should go see Mrs. Bob Cratchit's Wild Christmas Binge playing right now at Good Luck Macbeth through before Christmas. I think he plays until like the 20th or something like that. A lot of good fun people in there. I went opening night, and it's awesome, fun play musical. There's music in it. It's not really a musical, and it's fun.
Sweet. Maybe I'll go this weekend.
Yeah,
I ain't got shit going on.
But like plugs for the shit I'm in. I'm in the Blind Onion Dead Panda show on the 19th, I think. And then I think I might be in the Next Basement show, maybe.
Yeah, whenever that is. Same, but also, who knows when?
Yeah. And I think, that's all I can remember.
Hell yeah. Let's see. December 14th, Sad Giants at the Library for the Santa Crawl pre-show. I think it's like a charity thing. So show up, drink a bunch, do some good for some schools around the area. We're just going to donate all the money to help them with like supplies and cool other shit. Because, give schools money. Like, honestly, just if you're bored and you have a bunch of money laying around, just go to a school and be like, you guys need anything? They'll be like, oh, fuck yeah, Schools need shit, man. So, yeah, going to do that little charity thing. And then on the 20th, Sad Giants again, headlining Shay's Tavern. We're going to go in there. We're going to fuck shit up. Go to our Eventbrite page and or through the Facebook event page. Buy tickets in advance so you can get a cheaper entrance thing. Hopefully we'll have one new song learned by then because I really want to play it. For those of you who have been fans of me for many, many, many years, it's not that new of a song. But for everyone who's only known me like this year, which is most of the people I hang out with at this point, and or, the last 3 years, I mean, honestly, like, you guys and a couple of the other comedians, but like, fuck. Most people I hang out with have only known this year. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can just reach back in the vault and wow everybody with my amazing new song that I wrote 5 years ago. Yeah, life's fucking strange and so is art. And then, Joey Sorgani's Basement Show. Whenever that is, follow him on Instagram because he does cool shit.
Yeah.
He does funny stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what I want to plug. Every Tuesday, Coffee and Comics 6 o'clock sign up, 6:30 p.m. open mic starts. So that's the thing I host every week. They haven't canceled it yet, guys. It's only been 2 weeks, not canceled yet.
It's pretty good.
They really looked at me like they wanted to cancel last week. So please keep coming out. Because, it wasn't a sold-out, packed open mic like it was the first night, so obviously it should be canceled forever. No one cares about comedy, so we have to make them care. Keep coming out every Tuesday, at least the comics. We got to fill that list, even if we're only performing to 1 or 2 people, because honestly, the way the room is lit, we can just look right in their eyes and get straight-up feedback on if our joke fucking sucks or not, so... That's pretty cool. So Coffee and Comics, 940 West Moana Lane, every Tuesday. Come on out, guys. I need that. Fog. Yeah, get a London Fog. I get one every time. It's fucking beautiful. I leave the tea bag in there. Extra strength. Hell yeah. Because if we get that place built up a little more, and I can convince them that I am, in fact, a wonderful artist and not just a sham shell of a person with a hollow smile and dead eyes, then maybe they'll let me do dumb shit like a show with only 4 jokes. If not, I'll buy a fucking theater. I don't give a shit. I'll sink money into this. I'll buy a plane ticket for another comedian to get here. Even if they're not even a comedian, they just have a long-ass joke.
What about JP?
No.
Doing one poem?
No. 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 Never. I will not pay for that. I was already subjected to it for free for far too long.
You would be so excited.
0% yes. America's Got Talent X, right on that idea.
Simon Cowell would approve.
Simon Cowell can lick my balls.
Whoa.
Jack Black for Batman 2020. Fuck you, Simon Cowell. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I think that's all I got going on for December. It's fucking December already. The year is over, Nick.
It's a December to remember.
As I look back on this entire year, I am filled with the hollow regret of knowing none of my accomplishments mean anything, and that soon we will all crumble into dust.
When do people normally celebrate Toyotathon? Is that a December
during the Toyotathon sales event? It actually happens around the time as Happy Honda Days.
Do these also happen in
December? Possibly.
The chocolate holidays.
Yeah. Toyotathon sales event usually happens around the Happy Honda Days.
All these years, I've forgotten to celebrate Toyotathon.
Yeah, well.
I feel bad. I'm sorry, Sarah Rooker.
It's okay. Soon we'll instead of that, we can celebrate Psionica.
With Psy?
No, with Scions. Well, Psy can be there, too. I feel like he drives a Scion.
I want Psy to be like the Santa Claus of Scion days. All right.
Well, that's been the Petri Dish. Guys, thanks for tuning in again. This one was much more jovial, much more animals that we are going to grow and or feed. You can't grow crickets. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, it's cricket farming.
Yeah.
I'm going to grow the shit out of those crickets.
If you guys take anything from this episode, just remember... Jesus loves you. The world doesn't actually exist. One of these days, we will all realize it's a Matrix simulation, unplug our brains, and we can all take turns being Keanu Reeves. Take in stray cats, even if you're allergic. Love one another as if you'd want to be loved that way, but don't give them all your love because don't trust anybody. Jack Black for Batman 2020. And Donald Trump is definitely racist like Bert Kreischer. All right, see you guys later.